Today, I am going to tell you about a terrible incident that happened to a woman who encountered a terrible creature in her own home. To know what happened after that, listen to the whole story and definitely like the video. And if you are new to our channel, please subscribe. So let's start the story in the words of that woman. This happened when I owned the bed. I had gotten used to feeling my legs being held down, and I was still able to fall asleep. We sat up and watched some TV and had fallen asleep with it on, but the volume was down. Early in the morning, maybe around 3 a.m. or so, I felt an arm go under my back. I didn't open my eyes because I thought it was my husband trying to snuggle with me. Then there was another hand from the other side, and I thought that was weird. Then all of a sudden the arm started rocking me back and forth really fast. My upper body sitting up then, dropping back over and over really fast. I remember opening my eyes to look at my husband to ask him what the hell he was doing, and he was all blurry. All of a sudden I was flipped out of the bed and landed on my feet on the floor. It startled me because I was trying to wrap my head around what the hell just happened and turned to look at my husband thinking he would be sitting up aware of what just happened. But when I looked back, I saw him sleeping as well as me sleeping. I was stunned and thinking, what the hell is going on? Then I heard a commotion from my living room. I went to look out and my family and my children were gathered, and something that took the shape of my husband was sitting on the couch, acting all perverted, sexual, rude, and mean. He was grabbing the females inappropriately and laughing and basically acting like my ex-husband, except worse. I couldn't believe what I was seeing because my husband was in bed. Then this creature appeared behind me and whispered in my ear, "This is what you want, let him in." I turned and said, "No, I never want that again." It grabbed me by the throat and lifted me against my closet, trying to scare me. Somehow words started coming out of me, like a prayer that for some reason my spirit knew. I shoved my hand forward and touched the creature's chest, and was speaking in another language, and whatever I was saying was making him weak. He let go of my neck and backed up. He started sinking down, and he laughed and said I was too late, and told me to look outside. There was fireballs coming from the sky, and everything was on fire. Then he said, "You can't save everyone," and I sat up in bed screaming. My husband finally woke up, and I told him everything that had just happened. I stayed awake until the sun came up, then took a 40-minute nap before I had to go to work. That was the absolute worst thing that has ever happened to me in my life so far, but I pray to be protected and for God to keep me surrounded by the white light of His Holy Spirit.